Alright, here's your midnight update for you. The possible snow event for Tuesday, December 10th. And currently, right now, we're still seeing a lot of moisture across portions of southern New England and along the eastern seaboard as some maritime polar air remains over the area. And we're seeing some fog developing across some portions of the region, so it's a bit hazy out there, but that should all diminish as some drier air from the west moves in. Dew points in western PA and the lower 20s, and that'll start to move in and cause that fog to dissipate as we head into the morning commute. That's the first frontal boundary passage of the day, and then the second one will bring precipitation into the area. We'll go to look at the satellite radar composite imagery, and we're seeing that low pressure now starting to develop across the Mississippi River Valley. That will be moving up to the northeast towards our area as upper level trough digs in across the northern Great Plains. You can see the the snowfall already across southern Indiana. Heavier rain down towards the mid-south, which is as the low pressure develops there. And all that moisture will begin feeding up to the north as that trough digs in, and it taps a bit more moisture off the Gulf of Mexico, and that will all feed into the region. And we move over to the water vapor imagery, and you can see that upper trough digging right there along that tri-state border between Minnesota and the Dakotas. That is digging further south. That is bringing very cold air as part of a frontal boundary across the Midwest right now. We're seeing dew points down around 0 across northern Illinois right now, and that's the main frontal boundary that will be affecting us for tomorrow. It's not your typical nor'easter setup, but it is a frontal boundary passage, and with that frontal boundary passage, some of the snow banding is a bit uncertain at this point. So some areas could see a heavy burst, and that's where we could see some of those snowfall amounts rise in certain spots across southern New England tomorrow, and some spots may only receive a dusting. So it's a bit uncertain as we go into tomorrow. So let's look at your forecast for tomorrow. By 8 a.m. Tuesday, I'm expecting mainly cloudy skies across the majority of the state, though some flakes may start to fly in southwestern portions of Connecticut and down around New York City. Poughkeepsie will see a few areas of light snow to start the day tomorrow, but I think for the most part the morning commute should be uneventful. But as we head into 2 p.m. on Tuesday, I am expecting snow to overspread much of the state. The heaviest bits of snow in the southern half of Connecticut down into the greater New York City metro area. And across the northern portions of the state, even as far north as Hartford, could just see some light snow tomorrow. The further north you go, the better chance you won't see much of anything. I think north of the Mass Pike we'll probably see very little. And the heaviest bits of snow will probably be in southwestern portions of Connecticut and into the Naugatuck Valley tomorrow. That's where I think the worst of it will be. And then even toward down New London way, where we're going to see some of that try to change over to rain, because it's just right along that 32 degree line, so some of those flakes could get big, which could cause some visibility issues there. So that's what it looks like for the midday part of tomorrow, and everything should start winding down by the evening commute tomorrow, and by 8 p.m. we'll see clearing skies in the western portion of the state, still cloudy in the Connecticut River Valley, and even still some snow lingering in New London and even up towards I-84 there as you head in towards Massachusetts. In Windham County. So totals for the snowfall looking like 1 to 2 inches. Greater Hartford, the northeastern part of 84, Springfield 1 to 2 inches. But as you get further along on 91 there, you're probably not going to see much. Maybe an inch or two towards the mid-Hudson Valley. But I think the definite chance for a good snowfall will be in the southern portion of the state, and especially in southwestern portions of Connecticut. Could see some spots around 4 inches, and then down in New London, maybe even some mixing there with some rain, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Big story behind this system will be the temperatures. Wednesday, I'm only expecting highs in the middle 20s, 27 in Hartford, maybe down to maybe up to 30 in New York City. The cold spots will be the Northwest Hills, and then 24 only expected in Springfield for Wednesday. And on Thursday, we'll be lucky to get to 20. I think Hartford will only see 18 degrees, Winchester only up to